What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another Madden 19 Ultimate Team sniping video. A little bit different. I did this one probably about a week ago as well, something like this, where I took highlights of my stream and I kind of put it all together, as well as a few other snipes. I put it into one video and talked about it, what I was doing and such, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. I sniped on stream for about an hour and a half, played Apex for the other hour and a half. Such a good game, but I sniped for about an hour and a half and made around 170,000 coins, I would say, over 150, and then this other snipe altogether, I've made about 550,000 in the past day. I finished the Shazier objectives, which was 300k there, and then, because I did the tackles, finally got those done, and then you get 250,000 as well to add it on that. So altogether, I've made about 250,000 just from sniping, which is pretty good. The other 300 from there, 550,000 in the past day, which I'm pretty happy with. I know some people, I don't have any of those crazy big snipes, but I got a pretty good one right at the top. So let's go ahead and dive into it. I'm going to talk about my pricing guide, which is down below, free. Click on it, updated every day. But let's go ahead and dive into it. Now, this was not on stream. This was done last night. I sniped for probably about 15 minutes, probably no more than 20 minutes, honestly. And a Yannick Ngakoue popped up, and it was up for over 10 seconds. I have no idea how that happened, but somehow it did, and we ended up selling that for close to 130k, which is pretty solid. But now we're diving in right to the highlights of the stream. So basically, the idea behind this sort of highlight video was to show you just how important it is to know your prices, at least a floor on what stuff sells for. So like 8081s, sell for about, we'll say 2,500. 8283 sell for about 5,000. 8485 sell for 85. Or they keep going up. And I update this every day on my pricing guide. It's free, so you can check it out. You don't have to. You can do it yourself as well, just by going through the auction house and searching by 8801 buy now, see what the minimums goes for. They may take 40 minutes, they may take 50 minutes, they may take 55 minutes to sell, but they will sell. Like I know that 90 overall sell for 38,000, so I immediately knew that was a buy because I knew minimum they sell for 38. That's basically what I do with my pricing guide, or what you can do with your own, or it's just a good idea when you're sniping, especially something that I'm doing is going team by team. I like to know those floors. It makes it a lot easier, and you can just immediately spot as a snipe. Now, it's not necessarily like sometimes like the heavyweights or flashbacks or certain cards. The AJ Boye goes, even though minimum they only sell for like 14,000 or something, 87s. I knew that AJ Boye just got a new card. He actually sold for mid-20s. So that's like a 10k snipe right there. Tremaine Johnson, another one that goes for a little bit more. But I knew, again, the floor is about 5,000. It's at least 1,000 coins there. So I have a good idea. Another 90 overall. Again, we're talking, this sells for, we know it sells for 38,000. We know based on just looking at the prices by going to the auction house, searching by 9091 Elite, buy now, and seeing what the cheapest one up for, because people, when they search for training or whatever they're searching for, they don't know how to filter it down, and they just buy the one that shows up, and they're like, oh, that's the cheapest one up, not realizing how the auction house exactly works. So you can really take advantage of it. Also, one thing I wanted to say is you'll notice a lot of these team builders being sniped. It would not be a terrible idea. I personally don't like to just search on something that doesn't have any sort of, that you can hit that big snipe. I like that big hit potential. But if you're looking for just coin making, especially if you're lower on coins, search by team builders and go through the playoff teams, or sorry, go through the teams that have them. Now we've added 4 more teams, but there's 24 teams, I believe, that have them. Go just search through those teams. They should be pretty good. That you might have to search by all offense, all defense, or something like that to make sure you're seeing the 59 minutes, the newest overalls. But you can make a lot of coins there because I'm not even searching like that. And you'll see I snipe a ton of them, knowing they sell for close to 5,000. I keep buying them for like 3,000 under, over and over and over again. 1,500 a pop, like, if nothing else, you can fill your auctions up and then dive into a solo, especially when there's so many full game solos out there, or go do your journey while they're selling. There's a lot of stuff. You see this Buddha Baker here. Didn't get the first one. Both of them really good hits. They sell for like 4,000. Pretty solid though. That is just popping up there. But another, again, I know they sell for 38. I think I ended up selling this one for 37, but I knew they were selling somewhere around that 37, 38. The other one I sold for 38. That one I sold for 37. Cost myself 1,000, but that's basically what it is. Comes down to another nice snipe. 89s. I know they sell for 20,000 minimum. So I knew right away, and he actually sold for a little bit more, but I knew at least they sell for 20,000. So immediately when I see that, I'm like, yep, that is there. And again, you could write these prices down. You could use my pricing guide. That was a mistake right there. There was a hesitation there. Somebody asked me, so 91 selling for about 45,000 at this time minimum. Someone asked me how much Janoris Jenkins flashback goes for. I'm like, probably about, it's about 50, 55. I sold one earlier for about 55,000. So then I seen it come up and I was in like mid-thought. And I was thinking about something, and then I'm like, oh, I need to buy that, and I obviously did it. I don't know if I would have gotten it anyway. It was like a half-second hesitation, but that could be the difference between getting it and not getting it. So that was a little bit of a mistake there. Another nice 86s. I know they sell for 13, making a couple thousand there. Again, using my pricing guide, or make your own, because, you know, I update it every day, but, you know, you never know. Maybe you're like thinking the price might go up by like 500 coins or 1,000 coins. That could be a big difference between making, you know, more coins or not making as much as you want. So though I do update it every day and I try to give it as much updates as possible, you know, if you get good at it, nice Kevin Green snipe there. If you get good at, you know, knowing your prices, figuring out how exactly it works, which I go through many times in most of my videos on how exactly I come up with those prices, you can actually make your own pricing guide. You can use mine, make a copy of it, and then edit it yourself. Just go click on that link, hit make a copy, and then you can do whatever you want to it. Because I feel like I put a lot of time into making it, but you can do it yourself. You can mess with mine and put whatever you want on there, because I think it does look kind of nice. My wife helped me, so well, she did the whole thing actually. She's got the skills there with the Excel and the sheets and stuff. So anyways, going back to these team builders here, which I didn't spend too much time on it. These team builders are really solid. Just overall, if you want to just make easy coins, those 80-81s you can get for like 1,000 under, like all the time, or 80s. You can get, there's 81s, and then the 82s you can get all the time for like 2,500 to 3,000. Nice Westbrook snipe there as well. You can get those all the time. So a lot of these snipes, when you see something like that, Westbrook's, that's luck, right? Like everybody knows that's a snipe. You see an 86 for that cheap, that is a snipe. But what people don't do is those snipes that are like 2,000, 3,000 coins, a lot of times the people don't know that, and that's where you really make your coins. That's how I sniped for an hour and a half. Didn't hit anything crazy big, some 10Ks in there, you know, some nice stuff, but nothing crazy big, and made over 150K, because a lot of it was just these little guys. They just keep adding up, like, you know, a couple thousand here on this, a few thousand here on that, and then they sell, you know, you put up more auctions, and all of a sudden, at the end of, you know, an hour and a half of sniping, I'm up 160K, I think. Then I also got that snipe last night. You know, I made almost, you know, 200 and I think it was like 240K just from sniping in a span of probably about an hour 45, which is, I think, good. I always strive to make 100K in an hour, 50K a half hour. That's my goal. A lot of times I go over that. Sometimes it's just stride. Sometimes I don't make that. And I love team by team because of the big hit potential. Usually all offense, all defense, something along those lines. But that's my sort of filter that I like doing. There's other filters out there where you can snipe by programs, you can snipe by cap values, you can mess with it however you want. Just make sure you're seeing the newest cards. Make sure when you hit newest, you should almost always be searching by newest, unless all the cards in that filter go for the same price and guess search by buy now. But you should almost always be searching by newest in case you see that Ngakwe pop up for 50,000. Obviously, if you're searching by buy now, you're going to see a lot of cards up for 2,000, 3,000. Those aren't buys, but that Ngakwe was clearly a buy. So you really should always be newest, and I always try to say that because it really can make you a lot of coins. And then you see a Cam Chancellor. I believe this is the last snipe. Altogether was about, like I said, about 160K. You could add it all up. I didn't quite put all the snipes in there, but I think we had probably 125 worth, if not more. I put a lot of them in there. So that's all the snipes that I have in this video. I feel like you know, doing the highlights is pretty cool. Just talking about kind of what I was doing on stream. Maybe I don't give as much information, and you know, maybe 200 people see the stream or 150 people see the stream. Not everybody who is a subscriber here is going to watch the stream, and that's fine, because that would be crazy. Nobody has that sort of connection between their YouTube and Twitch, two different platforms. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Also today, so make sure to check out the pricing guide. Just get in there, start sniping, try your best. You know, you got to put yourself out there. You got to keep just trying. I don't know, put yourself out there. What is this, a date? No, you got to get out there and just try, and just, you know, that's how you're gonna get better. So just get on there and try your best, and you'll eventually get it. You know, maybe, you know, take you a month or something, you know, just casually doing a little bit, but you will get it and you'll be good. But also I want to say is the Texans playoff items were released. Thank you, EA, for giving them on Monday. We got a 97 Watson. We got a 95 Whitney Merciless. I wasn't really that excited about that. But we got 94 Lamar Miller. Really good running back, which is nice. He can easily, I think he has, does he have 95 speed, 94 speed? I think maybe 94. We got a Will Fuller upgrade with 95 speed. We got some good stuff. So the All-Texans team, we might see some more of that coming up. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Did I say the 97 Watson? I probably did. That's pretty cool. He's like one of the best quarterbacks in the game now. So happy, still not as good as Vic, but still, I mean, he's very good. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. I know this is kind of a different video, but hopefully you liked it. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma.